Yo guys, what's going on? And I said it a big challenge. I said it would be a rebuilding project, and wow guys, it's been tough, man. It's been absolutely insane. Absolutely insane. I did not expect the preseason to go how it is. Starting to, I guess, build a team now. Starting to build it up again. Feeling a little bit more optimistic than I did like playing the game yesterday. I've got into the groove again. I've got excited about it again. I've got excited about our team. I've got excited about Crawley again. It is a little bit late, so I'll have to talk quite softly. Transfers first, as per usual. Down to the business. Sordell went to Liverpool. I've been drinking, haven't I? To Huddersfield for 575k. Not bad business. He wanted to leave. Jeremy Walker went on a free. Edwards. I wasn't happy about letting Edwards go. In hindsight, if I could change it, I would. Yeah, definitely would. But he went to Sunderland for 500k. Jordan Garcia Calvert we managed to get rid of. Went for 90k to Millwall. Andreas Pereira, the big man. I wanted more than that. I wasn't happy with the fee we received, but he really didn't want to play for us. Just get cheeky scout report. He really didn't want to play for us, and I had literally no option. He just did not want to play, so he had to go. It's not bad money for a League One side. Unarius Peterborough came in. They wanted him. He for me, he had a really bad season last year. In my opinion, had a really poor season in the Championship, and he didn't have the greatest season in League One with us, so I thought it was a good move. De Koning went again. I wasn't too keen on letting him go because he was my project, but it just didn't seem like he was going to do anything, and I needed money to do business. Jamie Parson has gone out on loan. I don't think anything will come from him now, and Marcel Arthur as well. I don't think anything will come from him. He'll probably just end up on the wayside. So, brought in free transfers. Josie Antonio Hibbert. I mean, look at that, 16 finishing already. I'm going to try and blood him into the squad early because we don't have a fixed squad, so I'm going to try and, blood him in early. He's from Haiti, so hopefully 19, 16 finishing. 13 heading as well. He's pretty solid in that position. Pinga, a Brazilian we brought in from just on a free. Looks decent for a left back to start off with. Yeah, it looks really good. Looks promising for the future. Very promising. And this is the big one. This is probably the biggest transfer we made. Not money wise, but probably the best player we signed. And that is Luca, Gratiano. His value is 1.6 million. Okay, he's coming on a big contract, 5k per week. I don't normally pay that, but he's a star. I mean, his average rating already is 7.46. 6 appearances. The guy looks good, 2 goals. I'm excited about him. He's a real good signing. Even if we don't get up and he has to move on next year, we should get some good money from him. Christian Herrera looks like he could be a run-of-the-mill good youngster, but I mean, the star ratings aren't fantastic, but 15 finishing so far, and he's played pretty well as my shadow striker, but he's injury prone. So if we can get him out of that injury proneness, then I'll be happy. Not even going to try. I'm going to call him Lemby because I am not pronouncing that name. Again, for the first time going forward, we was finding good players because we've never really been that good going forward, which is what makes it so strange that we finally for the first time found this, but it looks pretty good. Pretty excited. Lemby, man. Alex Samuel, again, he's the first time I spent money, apart from now Ranger. So I was like, oh wow, I don't know, but he looks good. And a striker, again guys, another striker. He's 4 appearances, 2 goals already. I'm impressed with this guy. hopefully he can be my saviour up front this season. Sergio Canos on a free, promising right-sided, Spaniard, looks pretty solid. Jack Fox again on a free, building up some squad depth. Another like Conor Egan, Irishman, 20 years of age. He may come with something, but he's done okay so far. Joel Pereira from Man United, without spending way too much money. We struggled to find a goalkeeper. He's the best we found, and I'm quite happy with him. Hopefully we can develop him. Reese Wabarara, that's how he says his name. Basically was signed to be my best right back. We struggled to find a right back, and he's supposed to be okay for League One. Nigel Bannister on loan looks very promising. Again, backup right back, because we just didn't have a right back. Cabral, more of a squad filler, but a bit of experience, someone who I'm going to use to cheer with players. But marking 16, tackling 16, passing 13, he's not bad, and he can play the more defensive position midfielder. Pablo Alonso's just recently come on loan, just as backup and strength and depth, but look at his crossing, dribbling. I'm happy with that. He can get the balls in for Samuel. Where were I? Paul Coates. Again, I needed backup apart from Canas, who is definitely gonna, because I play attacking midfielder right, definitely my best. But again, I needed that strength and depth this season, because I haven't really had it in the squad unless it's been loan players. If you notice, we normally loan tons of players. This time we've loaned 4, so we're trying to break that mould after selling these great players for a lot of money, to break that mould and have a full team. Ryan Cote came on loan again. He was good for us last year. He was pretty solid for us, so I'm happy about that. And the final one, Matthew Taggart, who I'm really happy. He's a real good left back to be bringing in from Southampton. He's very good. Yeah, good player for Championship sides. And he has the potential to be a good left back for the Premiership, and we've got him here in League One. He's very good signing. So let's look at the schedule. As you can imagine, I was building my squad for pre-season. They weren't easy games, and apart from Welling, we lost every friendly. I probably should have played more friendlies, but I will be honest with you, right? The squad screen here, okay, it's filled now to a degree. Not with a fantastic squad, but with a squad I believe that can hopefully get us promoted. My squad list was down there. That's all I had. From there, from Pinga up. So I had to cancel a lot of friendlies because we just didn't have the squad. Anyway, first game in Sky Bet League 1. At this point again, I had a very weak squad. I didn't have a lot of the players you've seen that have come in. We lost 3-0 to Swindon. It was frustrating, embarrassing. I mean, look at the squad I had to field. Tunnicliffe played right back. Robbie Mudge, not a good enough goalkeeper. Coming forward weren't too bad. Canos, Aarons, who I don't know if I showed you him. Rolando Aarons, you didn't get to see him. Good Jamaican, promising. I'm looking. I mean, 1.8 million value already. That's insane. But yeah, really wasn't a strong enough squad. Then we went to NK Dons. We had a little bit of a stronger squad. Still had to play Ryan Tunnicliffe. They're on the right, but they're a division below us as well. It always begs to differ. We drew 1-1. Preston, we should have won. Alex Samuel picks up his first goal for the club. I was happy, excited about that, but we should have won that. Barnsley, we then played 1-1, Mangry with a penalty early on, and Barnsley are a team that came down with us. And I think, if I'm correct, Barnsley have maintained quite a lot of their better players. Joe Edwards, apart from that though, they've maintained quite a few of their better players, so they were always going to be tough, a tough game to play. After that we played Colchester, and this is probably where I say the squad was starting to get the full strength. I had a right back, I had Joe Pereira in there, who had a brilliant game. Canos and Aarons on the wing looked very good with Samuel up front, and Tunnicliffe could play centre mid for once. Graciano as well. It was just, I felt much more comfortable. I know it's a very foreign squad, guys, but with my scouts and my scouting system and the price I'm paying, it just made sense to go foreign. But we won 4-0, and I was extremely excited about that. Away from home, Rolando Aarons, Sergio Canos, Alex Samuel and Pablo Alonso. 4 different scorers, 3 getting their first goals for the club. That's exciting. Then we play QPR in possibly the most frustrating, infuriating, it was an angry game to be in. It's like QPR, is it officiate? Yeah, we're gonna roll with that. But anyway, they give me first shout on players and pay me a certain amount of money for taking them, which is fantastic. I thought it was going to be a terrible game. Every time we played them before, they've been real tough. Real tough. Let's get this loaded up here. They've been a very tough team to play. And as you can see, as they lined up, still a much stronger squad than us. But definitely not their strongest. We lined up with Pereira, Bannister, Magri, Welsh, Van Eyden, Conor Egan, Tunnicliffe, Canos, Graciano, Aarons and Samuel up front. They scored first with Courtney White, and I thought, oh, this is it. This is how the day is gonna go, and it's not gonna be fun. And then we started to. I tweaked my tactic just a touch. I didn't tweak it a lot, and that'll probably happen all season until I'm happy with it. Because of having a bad season last year, it's hard to have faith in that tactic, so I've had to tweak it. Luca Graciano comes and scores, 37th minute. I'm like, oh, alright, that's not bad, just don't let them overpower us. 2 minutes later, Alex Samuel scores, and a minute after that, Graciano scores again, and I'm 3-1 up, and I'm thinking, what the hell is going on? The second half begins, Alex Samuel scores. I'm jumping for joy. I'm beating a good Premiership side as well. They're built well, QPR. 4-1. And, well, they made the right choice, really, with what anyone would do. But basically, the 2 players that screwed it over for me, and it's frustrating, obviously, because the Joel Pereira on goal on the 89th minute is what made it go to extra time. But when they brought Olivier Giroud on, and to come on and be man of the match at the 62nd minute is, an achievement of Matt Phillips. Matt Phillips providing Giroud those balls was just too much for us. Giroud got a 2, and then I knew they would just pile the pressure, and Matty Phillips scored the winner. But we can take heart from that, and I'm hoping now we can push on. The lads seem to be playing much better. I've got much more faith in the squad than I did when I opened up against Swindon. Financially, we're always going to be losing money now, obviously, because this is a squad built to go back up. It's not a cheap squad, it's a squad built to go back up, but it's not bad. It's not bad at the minute, and predicted to still be in a decent position, hopefully. But I think that's it, guys. I think that's all to show you. I'm upbeat about this year ahead. Hopefully we can get automatic promotion again. I mean, we've got 5 points now. We're only 5 points off of top, so it's not a big issue. And first and second, obviously, automatic. So I'm hoping we can push on now. We can have a good season. We've got more depth than we normally have, and we own our own players for once. Crawley aren't a loaning team, unlike every other season that I've been here. So the 4th season, I'm hoping for a good year. But anyway, guys, thanks a lot for watching. I'm sorry I had to be a bit quiet. It's late at night. Hopefully, I'll give it a thumbs up and push on for a big next season. Hopefully. Cheers, guys.